This is GMAT 41. You are welcome to our physical chemistry class. In this video, we are going to look at the topic solutions. Alright? We want to know what a solution is and certain other concepts of solution like the classification on the basis of some other factors. First, we start by answering the question, what is a solution? On the board here, you have a short note telling us what a solution is. It's very important for you to know that a solution is what? A mixture. We'll have it on the board, okay? A solution is a mixture of two or more chemically non-reacting substances whose relative amounts can vary within certain limits. Alright, now, what are key words that you should know about from this definition? First, that a solution is what? A mixture. You should also know that this mixture contains two or more substances that do not react chemically. And so, we have chemically non-reacting substances. Then again, you should know that the composition of mixture in terms of the amount in which the components exist in the mixture, that they exist with a certain variation in amount within a given range. Is that okay? We're going to talk about the range when we look at classification of solution or mixture. So you see, relative amount can vary within what? Certain limits. So we have a limit for which we define a solution. Now we talk about classification of mixture. This is still similar to classification of solution because you know that a solution is what? A mixture. Is that okay? And when you're talking about this classification of mixture, it is based on size and separability of the particles. That is the size of the particles and as to whether you can separate them or not. Now we have three of them that we spotted out on the board with how you identify them or what you should know about them. The first, we have a homogeneous solution, and then we have number two, heterogeneous solution, and then we have colloidal solution. When we talk about homogeneous solution, what should we know about them? Number one, the particles of homogeneous solution is uniform. And when something is uniform, it means you cannot separate between them. Just imagine when you go to a school and then you see all the students, alright, putting on a certain uniform. That uniform is common to them. You cannot separate, make a difference between this uniform and the other uniform because it's the same. So the particles of a homogeneous solution is uniform. You should know that. And that means we cannot separate them by using ordinary mechanical method. It's also very important for us to know that the particles of homogeneous solution, in terms of their size, look at the limit of variation is from 1 millimicron to 5 millimicron. Please take note of these limits, this range, very important, alright? Particles of homogeneous solution, the range of their size is 1 millimicron to what? 5 millimicron. Alright, now we want to talk about homogeneous solution. Another name for it, we can call it true solution. True solution. An example of homogeneous solution is a solution that contains mixture of sugar or salt in water. Is that okay? Salt in water or sugar in water is an example of homogeneous solution. Alright, now I want to talk about heterogeneous solution. What should we know about it? The particle size. The particle size is greater than 200 millimicron in terms of the size, alright? Now look at it. Greater than 200 millimicron. Now the particles of heterogeneous solution can be visible to the eyes, alright? And that means that we can actually separate them using a simple mechanical method. Once again, let's go back to a school whereby you have students putting on, let's say, two different uniforms. Of course, you can identify that this student is putting on this particular uniform, this one is putting on a different uniform because it is not a uniform wear. Does that make sense? You can easily separate that. Heterogeneous solution is also known as coarse mixture. Take note of